I'm sure you've heard the story by the Americans about how they destroyed two Iranian ships. You know, they were challenged, according to them, going through the Strait of Hormuz by these Iranian Navy boats, and they destroyed them both. I'm sure you've heard that if you've been getting your story from the Western propaganda media. A story about how they destroyed the Iranian Navy boats. The same Iranian Navy boats they told us are all resting at the bottom of the sea. But I guess, some of them resurrected and were destroyed again. Anyway, that's the story they're telling. Now, here is the story the Iranians are telling about this so-called destruction of Iranian Navy ships. According to the Iranians, the Americans fired on and destroyed two civilian ships that were carrying food and people, and 5 civilians were killed in that attack.
I think that as things stand, we are moving towards all-out war. What happened basically was that the Americans, for whatever reason, uh, initiated a new stage in this war uh, by attempting to carry out, excuse me, to carry out an operation to take ships out of the Strait of Hormuz or through the Strait of Hormuz, and it didn't work. What they did do was they destroyed civilian boats, and they claimed that they destroyed uh, military boats, but there were no military boats. Iran is not using its military boats under these circumstances. Right now, Iran only uses, excuse me, Iran only uses its missile systems and older missile systems for now uh, against the United States. The missiles that the Iranians have fired at the U.S. ships for the time being are warning shots. It doesn't want to initiate a war. So it fires warning shots so that the Americans on these naval vessels get nervous and they see that Iran is serious and pull back. What the Americans did, though, was that they bombed boats that were carrying goods. I think 5 people were killed, all civilians from the news reports that are coming out. But of course, Western media is not going to go with that. They'll always go with the official narrative. Just like whenever they bomb Beirut, they call them Hezbollah targets or Hezbollah strongholds. Here they'll go with whatever the American government says.
Yeah, so once again, is America says one thing, the Iranians say another thing. But I do know who they believe. I know who has a record of lying and who has a record of telling the truth. What about you? Who do you believe? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.